Hey everybody, and welcome back to CKV Outdoors. Today we are going to be talking about my top 5 springtime fishing lures. All of them, this was not on purpose, but all of them are Googan baits. So we're just going to jump right into it. I have a really good baits. This is for largemouth and smallmouth. I do a lot of both, but I say my favorite is smallmouth just because the fight's better. I like just that whole style, the finesse style of fishing for the smallmouth. I don't know. There's just something more I liked about the finesse style instead of like the big giant baits that you use for largemouth a lot of times. So yeah, the first one, my favorite bait for the springtime or any time of the year has got to be the jig. This is a Googan thick jig, 3/8 ounce. I like the thick jig more than any other jig just because of how big the head is. You can jump through a lot of the bigger wood or grass that you're going to run into in the water. And then it also has the weed guard, so you're not going to get as much weeds on your hook. So that's another nice thing. I like putting a lot of cross style baits on the hook as a trailer, and that really seems to work well for the smallmouth in the spring. You know, pre-spawn, spawn, all of that really works well, and I really cannot wait to get into it this year, next couple weeks. My number 2 for smallmouth is got to be the Clickbait. Actually, for pre-spawn bass, this kills. You can troll with it, you can cast it, they follow it all the way up to the boat. It's crazy how much they like the Googan Clickbait. I like putting paddle tail swim baits behind it if I'm going to do a trailer, but if I'm not going to do a trailer, then I just run it like this. I don't like the whole trailer hook thing. I've never tried it, but it just doesn't seem like something I'd like to do. This is also this is a 1/2 ounce. This is the Sunrise color. And this is just my favorite color. It's bright, but it goes with a lot of different swim baits that you're going to try to put on it. So that is the next bait that I really like. The next bait that we have here is not for smallmouth. This is more of a largemouth bait. This is the Clutch, also by Googan Baits. It's a lipless crankbait. This is just the normal Clutch. I've never tried the mini or the grande. Never got into those. This is the Cash Croc color. One thing cool about it is it has the paint job, but it also is kind of clear right there. I don't know if you can kind of see through the bait at all like that. And then you can see the rattles in it. It rattles, makes those fish mad, those spawning fish, and you can just smack them all day long. Like I've had some like 30, 40 fish days just on clutches, and it's crazy. But if you don't want to catch the little fish and a lot of the little fish, and you just want a couple big fish, go with a Googan Contender. This is the mini contender. It's not the big one just because I'm not fishing 10-pound bass. I'm fishing 4, 5, 6-pound bass. So they're not going to be hitting those 7-inch swim baits like a lot of the ones in Texas or those better fishing states will. So, yeah, this is the Gizzard Shad color. It's the black on top, kind of clear on the bottom, red on the mouth, and orange on the mouth. 4.5 inches. It's really worked a lot last year. I caught multiple big fish, 4.5s on it. So I really like how it works. The action is good. The bass really seem to like it. The movement really makes them mad and kind of stuff. So during the springtime when the bass are only eating certain things of the year, they want a bigger bait because they don't have to, if they are going to work hard at all to get food, they'd rather get something big than one small thing after they use all their energy after the spawn. So that's why the swim bait really works during the spring. But my last bait, this is for largemouth and smallmouth. It's probably my all-time favorite bait now, and it's only been out a couple months. And that would be the Googan Nuke Punch. So it's almost like the Googan Bandito Bugs, which were one of my favorites last year, but they really changed when these ones came out. So basically what they did is they made these a little bit longer. They took off the side, they gave it the ribbed belly, and they made this a little bit thicker. And this really, when you're fishing this a lot, I caught multiple fish just on one. With the Bandito Bugs, they tear, so you have to like switch it out every fish. With these, you never have to do that. I don't think I switched an entire day of fishing in Missouri, and I caught some really big fish, like a lot of upper 3s. And that was pre-spawn. Mostly, all we were catching was males. We caught one female. That was on a chatterbait, but I think you guys, if you guys saw that video, you know what I'm talking about. They inhaled the Nuke Punch. They really seem to like it. I'm very anxious to see what the smallmouth do. I haven't got to hit the smallmouth up with it yet. But the largemouth seem to like it, and I don't know why the smallmouth wouldn't. So this is probably my favorite bait coming into this season. So thank you guys for watching. stay tuned, as I'm going to definitely use a lot of these in the next upcoming weeks to smack some really big fish. Also be on the lookout for some turkey hunting videos. There's turkeys all around my house right now. Season opens this Saturday, so be on the lookout for those. And I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on. And I'll see you guys next time on TKB Outdoors. See you.